My name is Andrew Sis, and I'm 9th grader at JHS. When you're growing up, it's just like, oh man, high school is going to be rough. That's all I've heard. Now you're not in middle school anymore, and being back as a freshman, you're bottom of the totem pole, and it's definitely shown here. So I can't wait till I'm a senior, but I do feel like I am God's ambassador because He's given me the responsibility of kind of making this school my battleground, because there's a lot of things that can just tear a life apart in school. I've seen weapons and drinks that are prohibited from school come in there, and I see them and I'm like, really? Do you really need that? And the kind of challenges, they're like, and I'm just like, you really don't need that. And some of the times they'll actually go over and throw it away or put it away, and I feel like that's an accomplishment. I feel like my plan, or God's plan, is to have me here to be a role model to other people who have not been brought up in the Christian faith. You always just got to keep a positive attitude when trying to show and lead by example. The encouragement and the support that I get at home kind of transfers through to school and allows me to give support to my friends who don't have that at home. Feeding off of other Christians around here just helps me keep going. You look over and you see them and you're just kind of like, you keep it going, like, yeah, I'm still here, I do feel like God has helped me through it because when you have Him as your guidance, like a guidance counselor in school, then you're definitely going to be able to make it through high school and maybe even along the way help other people, and that's my goal and objective through high school.
I am Jill Spitzer. I am a mom of four girls, Annika 9, Maddie 7, AJ 5, and our newest addition, Joelle, who is 7 months. I feel like I have the opportunity every day to show my children God. In our day-to-day, obviously our prayers, our bedtime prayers, our before dinner prayers, and even our relationships with other people. And I feel lucky that I get to share that. I feel like it's an honor and it's part of my job as a mom and as a stay-at-home mom to be able to teach them. I like the idea of being able to have those conversations, being right there in the moment when something happens and saying, hey, look at this situation. What do you think we should do here? What do you think would be the right thing to do? And just having those moments. And then those moments after school or before the first day of school when we're all really nervous and we say, you know what, let's pray about this. And then we know we can let it go and just focus on our day. So I think those are all ways that on a daily basis that I can share God with my kids. I never planned on being a stay-at-home mom. In fact, I probably would have turned my nose up at the idea growing up. My mom always worked, and I respected that. I thought that's what a strong woman does, is work. Then Annika came, I went back to work, Maddie came, and it worked out that I was able to stay at home. And now that I'm at home, I feel like it's where I'm supposed to be. I feel like God put it in my heart. And I can look back now and see that have been a lot of things that led me to that point that now I can see at the time I may not have seen. I also feel super fortunate that my husband Nick also sees it as a super important job. So whenever I'm doubting my value of the house or something like that, he's always the first to say, no, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's an important job. Look at what the kids get from this. And he always reassures me, like, this is where you're supposed to be. And then I think, okay, yes, it's definitely where I want to be, and where I'm supposed to be.
My name is Helen Gilbert. I'm supposed to be of retirement age. I love being retired. I love being old. I'm going to be 88 next week. And I really believe that God gives us a gift every day, gives us a time to do what we can for Him. Retirement is wonderful if you don't really retire. Who wants to retire? Unfortunately, we let our lives get too small, I think. But I really wish that people would get involved. There's so many needs out there and so much excitement in helping people. I love the fact that you can restore almost anything to more beauty than even started out with, and we do that a lot in our classes. And when I paint a mural, I take a plain old wall and put on what I think will make it look better. I've been painting down at the Children's Advocacy in Jamestown, and this has opened up doors to me, introduced me to something that I was not aware of, vaguely aware, but it's much more important to me now. And we've been painting a mural there, and the thesis for the mural is, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? And we have painted trees for every season, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. I'm thrilled to know how much good Jamestown is doing with these children in this whole area. It opened a whole new door to me. I really believe the past few years has been a gift to me from God. I have learned so much, and it's changed me. I'm a different person than I was. I can't imagine retiring from anything. I love life too much, and I keep thinking new doors are opening to me all the time, and I love what I do. I feel terribly fortunate that God has allowed me to live as long as He had.